Hi boos, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be an eyeshadow palette haul. I absolutely have been losing my mind ordering eyeshadow palettes. I literally have 6 eyeshadow palettes that I've ordered recently and received, and I don't know what it is. These companies are coming out with eyeshadow palettes like this, and they're all colors that I love, and I'm like, oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. Do I need it? No. But do I want it? Yes, I do. So I order them. The first company that I'm going to show you that I order from is Tarte. Now, they have some really beautiful eyeshadow palettes. And I didn't order the Tartelette palette when it first came out because I just wasn't sure if I really liked the colors that it included. The one thing that I did love is the fact that that palette is all matte. I love matte shadows. Love, love, love matte shadows. So I was on their website one day and they were having a sale. I think it was 15 or 20% off, something like that. So I said, oh yeah, I'm about to order this. And at that time, they had came out with the Tartelette in Bloom palette. So I just ordered both of them. So let's start with the Tartelette palette. This is what the packaging looks like. Ooh, matches my background. That wasn't intentional. And this is a really big mirror that I'm going to cover so I don't blind you. And these are the colors that the palette comes with. I'm hoping that the camera is not washing these colors out. They are beautiful. They are buttery. They blend like a complete dream. This palette, I would say, is more geared towards, of course, a lover of mattes because they're all matte shadows. And also, these are cooler tones. These are not really warm tones. You have two browns. Really don't want to blind you guys. You have two browns right here, but everything else is very cool toned. But they are beautiful colors. Here's swatches of 4. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on my hands or not, but look at that. They're beautiful, and if I try to blend it out, it's going to blend with no problem. I haven't created a look with this palette yet, but if you guys want to see how this palette looks on dark skin, just let me know in the comments below, and I will get a tutorial out to you guys for that palette. The next palette is the Tartelette in Bloom, and this is the packaging for that. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Packaging sells me on 50 to 60% of my decision if I'm going to order certain items. Like, it's just so pretty. The back is just gold. I'm not going to hold it up to the light because the reflection will blind you. But it's just so pretty. Look, and it matches my lipstick. If you guys like this makeup look, my purple halo eye with glossy pink lips, this is my Valentine's Day tutorial. It's a collaboration with Sexy Farah, and I'll leave the link to my makeup tutorial down below and also the link to her makeup tutorial down below. So getting to the Tartelette in Bloom palette, this is what this one looks like. Now, as you can see, this one is more warm toned. I am a lover of neutrals, even though I sit here before you with a purple eye. I love neutrals because they're kind of effortless. That's the right word, right? Yeah, they're effortless with, if you don't know what to do for the day, you can do like a neutral eye and pair it with any lip, from a nude lip to a red lip to a purple lip to a pink lip to a black lip. It will work. So with this palette, it's not all mattes. You have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 9 mattes. This one is more like a glitter shade, Funny Girl. And then you have these two, which are like shimmer shades. I'll go ahead and swatch the shimmer ones for you guys. See that? And those are, can you see it? Those are right there. Okay, that's better. So this palette I have been using and I love. I've basically been using these two shades. Again, I love neutrals. This one is Flower Child and this one is Smarty Pants. Mix the two together, beautiful lid color. So if you haven't purchased this, if I had to suggest one of the two, I would say go with this one. You have more options with this one than you do with this one. So this is not going to be new to anyone. I just heard the shadow drop. I'm going to ask you guys if this has happened to you guys, but this palette is not new to anyone. Sephora had their promotion where if you were VIP Rouge or VIP, you got $20 off your purchase. And I believe if you were just a Beauty Insider, you got $15 off. So I had a $20 off coupon and I had been eyeing this palette and I said, what a better time to get it than when I can get it for $20 off. So I think this palette is 40 something dollars. I think it's $49. So I got it for $20 off of that price. So this is a Too Faced chocolate bar palette. First thing, it smells so freaking good. It's infused with cocoa powder. It smells like the most decadent chocolate bar. I can just sit all day and just... It smells so good, you guys. It smells so good. So here's what the palette looks like. I'm gonna cover the mirror so I don't blind you guys. But this is what the palette looks like. It's neutral shades. I'm holding this one because this one popped out. Has that happened to anybody else? Are your shadows popping out of this palette? I don't know, but this shadow popped out on its own. I'm just going to hot glue it and put it back in. But this one has some really beautiful shades in it. I love it. It's so pretty. There's a really good shot for you. You have shimmers, you have neutrals, you have mattes, you have a pink, you have a beautiful green, gold, champagne. You can do a lot of looks with this. I would say this would be one, if you're a freelance makeup artist and you do bridal makeup, this might be one you want to have in your kit because you can get a full bridal look out of this one palette. From the eyebrow highlight all the way to the lid color, this one would work for you. So I was looking at the semi-sweet palette as well, but this one was more neutral, so that's why I got this one. So this one is a good buy. If you haven't checked it out, stop by your local Sephora, check this one out. Now, the major purchase was from Morphe. Everyone has been going hamburger and cheese for the Morphe 35O palette. I just wasn't on the bandwagon. I was just like, why y'all going so crazy though? But then the more photos I started to see, I'm like, that's a really beautiful palette. But it was always sold out. If they posted on Instagram that it was in stock, within 5 minutes, it was gone. So if you looked at the post 6 minutes after they posted it, forget about it. It was gone. So I happened to actually catch it one day and I purchased it along with 2 other palettes. So here's the Morphe 35O palette. This palette right here though is amazing. Like, you can do so much with this palette. When I go on vacation, this is the only palette I'm taking with me because it's going to be the only palette I need to do my eyes. When I go on vacation, I don't wear makeup every day. And when I do, I want something very light bronze, kind of sun-kissed type look when I'm on vacation because you know you're getting a tan and this and that depending on where you're going. But this right here is just... Morphe did their doggone thing, honey, with this palette. It's super pigmented, okay? Super duper 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 pigmented. I'm so glad I got my hands on it. My favorite shade thus far is this color as my transition shade. If anyone knows what the actual numbers, because Morphe shadows are numbered, are for this palette, let me know in the comment section. If not, I'm going to research it myself and see what these individual shadows are named, so that anyone that wants to maybe create their own palette, because it's been kind of hard to get this one, they can do so. So this is a Morphe 35O palette. If you want to see a tutorial based on this palette, again, let me know in the comments. And you know I'm going to get out to you, boos, because I love you guys. Okay, so the next item that I purchased from Morphe, I didn't actually get it from Morphe. I ordered it off of Outlook. And I believe it was about $15, I want to say, between $15 and $19, I want to say, off of Outlook. And this is the Morphe 35T palette, the 35 taupe palette, and that's what this one looks like. This one has some golds, some champagnes, more taupe undertones to the shades in this palette. This is another one, if you're a freelance makeup artist, this is a good one to have in your kit as well. And I'll just select random ones here, and that's what they look like. This is what they swatch. Beautiful colors, as you can see. And this palette is really, really nice. I haven't done too many looks with it yet, but I will be. I did try it out just to try out the blendability of the shadows, and they blend like butter, baby. No problem. Not an excessive amount of fallout. Very, very good quality shadow. So this is the Morphe 35T palette. And the last item that I also received from Outlook, ordered from Outlook, is the 35W palette, which is the 35 warm palette. And this is what that looks like. You have some nudes. The top row is basically your, basic matte nudes. This one is like, these two actually are satin, but this gives you an array of colors. So if you're into neutrals with, say, a pop of color, a pop of orange, maybe a pop of like a sparkly black or something like that, maybe these peach tones right here, then this would be a good palette for you to have. So I'm going to swatch. I'm actually going to try this black sparkly one, this one, the orange one, and let's do the purple one. So that's what these look like, the swatches, and they look like this. Look at that black. Okay. So this one, same quality as the other Morphe palettes, blends great, not an excessive amount of fallout, and very reasonably priced, I have to say. These two palettes from Outlook, the 35T and the 35W, are my first purchases from Morphe. I never owned a Morphe shadow. I never ordered a Morphe palette. And after seeing these, that's what really prompted me to order the 35O. And of course, you know how beautiful it was. That added to me wanting to order that one as well. So yes, if you haven't checked out Morphe, definitely do so. I will leave links below to each and every palette that I've mentioned in this video. Even if the 35O palette is sold out currently, I'm still going to leave a link to it because I believe you can sign up via email for waitlist. Don't hold me to that, but if you can, I will definitely notate that in the down bar as well. Again, if you like this makeup look and you want to see how I got it, the link for that video will be below as well. And until my next video, I'll see you boos later. Mwah. Bye. Be safe.